hard to believe the power of social media. And I wouldn't be a social media fan or big into it at all because it's regulated very bad in this country. In a lot of countries, young people in that. It's okay when it's used by people in moderation, people know how to use it and they're mature enough to use it. But anyway, that's a different wine and moan. But as you know, I always say in a video I have a Snapchat account and I have a Twitter account and I have a TikTok account and all this stuff. But back there for Christmas, maybe a few weeks back, I was added on Snapchat by a crowd called Losset Agri stores in Losset. Losset is a wee place between Ballina, County Cavan and Ava, County Cavan. I remember driving past it several times in the past. Little old style creamery there on the road. Losset Creamery it was called. But anyway, Losset Stores is now taken over by a man called Padraig and his gang there, and he Snapchatted me to see what he was interested in demo on a Bale shear on a video for YouTube. So I said, why not? So myself and Michael travelled to Losset yesterday evening and picked up this Bale shear from Losset store. It's a Sterco Bale shear. Just never used. Padraig and his staff are very, very friendly towards us. When they welcome into the premises, and they've a world of stuff there. You wouldn't believe what they have there, from feeding stuff, fertilisers, dosing stuff, hardware, tools, farm machinery parts, agitators, weight blocks for tractors, calf gates, sheep gates, all sorts of gates. They have sprayers, weed liquor. Oh, I can remember how to this there, to be honest with you. Transfer boxes, Bale lifters, Bale spikes, front loader attachments, JCB attachments. There was a serious amount of stock in that we store in Losset. And I was more than delighted to help them to demo this shear for them. They're genuine good people, and I hope that this video will help them maybe get a bit of business. They do a DPD service too to all over Ireland, next day delivery. That's the rest of the details there. I put the number up in the underneath here in the description of this video. You'll see it. But anybody that wants something to do with farming, Padraig and Losset is the man to go to. And an unbelievable array of stuff there. So anyway, back to this shear and the video we're going to have to do for Padraig. But the first issue I see it is not Padraig's fault. You have two female heads. The pipes, one of them heads on my tractor is a male. When you change the fitting before I can do anything. Now up this off a topping that's in the shed. I've no way of knowing what which pipe opens and closes this yoke. They're all closed in a closed box there. I'll show you in a minute. It's just that on the tractor lever I have the trick of using the lever, pulling it one way to close it, my own shear grab, and then the other way to open it. It's just that I have the same trick, not to be confusing the thing a bit. But I have no way of seeing where the pipes go. See here, I have no way of seeing them, but they're all in behind there. I'm going to call them forced ones just to I'll just take a chance to this. That's the right one selected. Probably I'll change them around again and if I have to, but it's not a big problem. Some pipes are brave and empty. Maybe the reason for it, I don't know. I'll learn as the thing goes on. Say guys that I never in my existence walked one of these before in my life. This is totally new to me, and this first time using you're going to see now, so anything could happen in the next few minutes. I never in my life walked one of these yokes. Of all things I walked, big and small, I never walked one of these. So we'll just have to play up here and see how it goes, but I'm going to show it to you as it happens. So Whether it works or not, doesn't work. I work it right, work it wrong. It works right, it works wrong. I do not know, but you'll see it. did tell you that it was 4 time using it, didn't I? Wasn't bullshitting you. The mistake was driving forward with the wrap hanging down. Then when you're under the bed instead of coming out from under it, you know what I mean. What can I say? Figure out how to do it right, I suppose is next part of the plan. I'll try again, that's all I can say, sure. I want to talk to you how it works, and your man Padraig did say that you'd do a few Bale before you get used to it, and he wasn't wrong. I watched videos online last night and it looked simple, so you go to do it like everything else. But I find it very hard to close it there, whether the tricer's not strong enough or what. Maybe it's supposed to go down slow, I don't know. But it's when it's around 100 horsepower, it shouldn't be too bad. I did find it actually it's very easy to, it's light. I know a man that has one of them, it's a different brand than that. And he's at 42.55 with an ordinary on it, and he found it very heavy on the tractor. But that's no heavier than a grab a silage or a bale on the spike. And that was my first effort, as I said to you earlier on. Now, the boss will be here. He's going to give it a go. Aren't you, Michael? I'm going to try. Well, after watching the videos here on YouTube of it, I think in that case, get the plastic off the ground first before you flip off the other half. So, Michael, perform. I'll get you down now, lad. Hope this works in the dark video. Lift it up, Mike. Go. Go back. In here. Open it in here. Level it up. Level it up. Move level. Level it up. That was last night. Just it was dark at the time. I was getting dark again now this evening, a day later. But we couldn't get the shear to close. It was just going down and stopping and up and down, up and down. It wasn't going to close. So we knew the tractor wasn't right because it wasn't wrong because it'd been cut to the siders with the shear grabs. So it's the same thing. So I got back onto Padraig and he told me that there's a valve, pressure valve to be adjusted in the front of this shear. So I'm going to try and do that now before it gets dark. I think there's 4 studs here. I'll pull them off now, and I said earlier about them, see where the pipe goes, but to see which pipe is going up and close it, but they have to come off now. I don't know what to do. So that's our next job. Can we see what this valve is? Must be here, Michael.
Must be. What is it?
And it's not really hot. How do you just figure out how you tighten it? You just tighten that, is it?
You found it.
No, just let's make this here. That's the valve there. That was it that we were talking about. Just figure out how to adjust. You tighten this here, does it loosen and screw the shaft in for them, tighten it again. Just to figure it out from in order to see how it works. Now it's another day, day late again. I went on line on YouTube and done a few searches, and I figured out how to adjust them pressure valve things. I will show you in a minute. I didn't back on the cover on this, I'll just show you now here. You take off the screw off cap, and there's an Allen key head in behind it. I'll show you when I take back off the tractor completely. I'll show you better. It's just I did it back on the plate to see if it's adjusted right. Might take a few attempts just to get it set right. I'll try it now and see how it's any better or not. Better than it was last night, but still needs a bit of a wee tweak. The YouTube video recommended just adjust it half turn at a time, so another half turn I think might be thicker of the whole thing. Before you can start taking the seats here, show you the hooks for catching the net. 1 caught, 2 caught, 3 caught, the 4th one isn't caught. When affected the Bale fall off, probably will. We'll know when we get it adjusted and get it cut. Not very easy adjusted with the grab onto the tractor. Take it off, it just be awkward to beat it out. Basically, you loosen this nut off as well. Allen key head in there, and that's you adjust it. Tighten another half a turn, and then we'll try it. that. Enough of that probably to see how it works. I think that between the couple of days there I done, it was 8 bales. The first couple you seen was disaster. Had to get the knack of the working machine, and plus I also had the problem of the oil pressure valve being turned way down. But that's all right. The first 3 was disaster anyway. The fourth and the fifth one wasn't too bad, but the problem I had there was I'll show you. See this, when you put the oil going first, it lifts up this ram, obviously opens the blade, but as soon as the blade is open, then it opens this. So go the other way, right? You drive into your bale, your blade is opened. As soon as you close your bale, this closes first, and then your blade closes down. So if your bale wrap caught here and your bale caught in there, right, that's fine. You cut your bale down the middle, you tip off the half that's hanging off the yoke, then you back and go forward to get your bale, your wrap clear of the ground. And because the third or fourth bale that happened was that the wrap was under the bale, and I'd back out then at a tear, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, so what you do is, this is caught your bale wrap. You get your bale free from the ground, wrap free from the ground, open your blade then. You open up the blade, this ram goes up to here. As soon as that hits that, the oil then diverts back to here. Opens this straight away. I was doing wrong then, I was opening it too soon and the plastic was falling off the yoke because it released itself here. So you learn then, as soon as you get to here with your ram almost fully open, or even clears your bale, that's the other way of the bale, then tip it off and your wrap will stay hot. So it took about 8 bales, I'd say, to get it, not say mastered, but get it working right. There's the bales there done today, so there's not as much as a speck of plastic in the bale, in fairness. It is a good job. Probably wasn't cut in exactly deep in the middle of the bale, probably doesn't matter, so you have one lump and a smaller lump. Doesn't matter, but supposed to be exact, you cut the bale evenly in half, 2 halves out. But I was releasing the hooks out of the plastic too soon and they're falling on top of the bale, or I was catching it underneath the bale and not come back enough, so then I reverse back down and take the bale tears. That's the workings on it. Where do I go now? With my bale shear, do I keep it? Love to keep it, yeah. The question that I'm asking myself is, do I do enough bales to justify having it? Probably because it's agitators, so it won't cost an awful lot. I get the grant money off it, grant rate money off it. You used to look, if anything on Sunday when I come home from university, just get up to the tractor with the good clothes on me and try to be able to look at hands covered in silage and knives and that kind of routing. So definitely a good job for that. I like it because it's light for that smaller tractor. More heavier than the rubber silage or the bale in the bale spike. Really, it's not. I said it before, I know a man that go with a 4255 and it's a ton weight. Dangerous that heavy, but it wasn't that brand, it was a different brand. I'm not going to say what brand it was. But the stair coat, that brand there, I'm very happy with it. It's light, it's easy used once you get the hang of it. Padraig said that, he said you do forget the hang of it, but I don't have about 8 bales. I'm confident enough now that from now on it will work good enough. I enjoyed learning how to use it. I enjoyed the trials and tribulations of it. I enjoyed the mishaps and the successes with it, and I'm very grateful to Padraig for giving me the chance of trying it out, and I like trying it out. Yes, it's a very good machine, and I'd recommend anyone that's feeding bales, a lot of bales or all bales, definitely without a doubt. It's a lot faster. There's no mess with dirty hands and smell of silage of your clothes and your hands, your nails after it. There's no one looking for a knife every time you go to open a bale. First the knife. There's none of that crap. All from the cab of the tractor. If you were set up right, you have the bales beside you. My bale's up on top of the ramp, as you know, and it's just a bit further away to get them. And Some of them actually you spiked it down because they didn't want to break the machine because it's on level ground. But if I had me bale yard beside me shed, it's child's play putting them in with that yoke. Child's play. Very grateful to Padraig for giving me the chance to work it. Very grateful, very happy to work it. I'm very happy with it. I'd recommend it. And as I said, Losset Stores is the man to buy from. He is cheap. It's a good brand, a good light machine, easy worked, easy maintained. I see I rub at the grind on the knives once a year and a few tons of grease. All needs to maintain it. That tractor's no big tractor, like it's only a 9500 horsepower tractor with a small bonnet and a 4-cylinder engine, and it's no bother to it. It's not too heavy, as I said. So definitely anyone that wants to buy one of them, I recommend go for it, especially if you're feeding a lot of bales every year. And don't go buy Padraig of Losset. My advice is no problem. If you want any more information or any numbers, just email me. don'tdare@gmail.com and we'll talk about it over the email or whatever. I can ring you, whatever. But without a doubt, happy with the machine. Of course there are problems. What machine hasn't? Teething problems. You buy it and teething problems with it. But got it going right. I'm very happy with it. No, we couldn't, without visiting the man himself, end of video without seeing him and what he has in store here for us. So this is Padraig.
How he's doing?
Padraig from Losset Agri stores here in outside Ballina. Just Padraig, just tell us what you have in your stock.
So we are just 12 months in business. We're starting out. We do a lot of the new rock machinery there, agitators, compressors. They're bringing out a topper range this year, a trail topper, side mounted and semi-offset. We stock a lot of the Sterco buckets, bale grabs, weight blocks. We do a lot of the granola, Losset Agri machinery, the sprayers, the fertiliser sowers, Cosmo sowers. And we stock a wide range of the Dowd engineer and double bale lifters, single bale lifters, bale spikes, all that kind of stuff. So we're getting into a wide range of stuff here at the minute, along with a lot of feed and a lot of fertiliser, dairy detergents, milk stock. You know, your general day-to-day running off the dairy farmer and the beef farmer. You know, you had one of our bale shears out on demo there, one of our Sterco bale shears out on demo there a few weeks now. How do you? No,
I like it. At first 10 bales definitely was hard to get the knack of it, but the video shown there that I do like it. Yeah, I'm happy to buy it off you, and it makes life easier with putting in bales and cleaner.
It was good to see somebody that, you know, was out watching what they're at every day and videoing it to see what they thought of it, you know. So we're not shy to send something out on.
No, fair play. You know, I appreciate getting to them. I appreciate the chance of buying it off you too.
Yeah, no, we appreciate the business.
I was very surprised with your stuff, and I can do the first aid what you had in the yard. It's
unbelievable. We do a lot of fencing stuff too. A lot of fencing jobs there. A lot of the Clipex. We stock away into that Clipex post there. We'd be stocking a lot of pallets of it and wire pallets of the Scorpio wire, sheep wire and barbed wire, and yeah, we do a lot of fencing jobs, you know, price jobs there for different contractors. So yeah, no, we're getting set up 12 months now, and we're lucky we have a lot of good customers coming and a lot of good customers that was here before we took it over. So no, it's good.
No, I was very surprised with the amount of stock you have. Like, you don't have, if you go to the machinery and feeds and fertiliser and all the farming wants that you want, bits and pieces.
Yeah, but it just saves the dairy farmer or the beef farmer that's working. He can come and he can hopefully get 99% of his stuff here without having to travel
elsewhere.
Anywhere else. You know, that's.
And you also do a DPD.
Oh yeah, we'd be currying out a lot of stuff. We'd be from Donegal down to the tip of Kerry there. We do a lot of the water heaters there for feeding calves. We'll be selling hundreds of them a year. They're out for lads rearing bucket rearing calves. You have instant hot water on the farm there with no.
Yeah, I seen on your Snapchat page that you have an awful lot of that stuff coming out every day.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff coming out every day, and a lot of calls about them lads wondering about setting up. And we'd be on the phone there any day, any lad that's setting it up there, Saturdays or Sundays. We do try and accommodate lads that's busy at work to get them set up even when they're off on their days off. You know.
Yeah, no, fair play. No, it's a great service for farmers.
them. Yeah, no. So
You've no website as of yet, you're saying?
no, we're just in the process of getting the website designed now. Yeah, so
But you are on the social media.
yeah, we're looking a little bit. It's hard just to have time to be on everything and run a business too. But yeah, no, we're on Snapchat there, and we're on Dundee. We do a lot of advertising through Dundee, and a lot of it's word of mouth. You know, people that's getting stuff and they tell the next person and they arrive. You know, a lot of it's word of mouth from different. people,
Yeah. Good, all good words, of course.
Yeah, well, you'll maybe get an odd angry lad, but you have to calm down.
No, not contrary farmer, huh?
Yeah.
But what do you to get you on Snapchat is what Losset Agri, is it?
Losset Agri stores.
Losset Agri store, LOSSETT. It's on his hat there if you want.
Yeah.
Losset Agri stores is what you're looking for. And he's on Snapchat. Just he's a great Snapchat story. That's why I came across it the first one was through Snapchat. To be honest with you, it's great.
Yeah,
store.
well, lads can see firsthand what's going on. Do you know what I mean? And we can send a video of his machine working, or we can give them a demonstration on it without buying it, and let them see what they think.
I'd recommend any of you want to buy machinery in this year or next year or any year, just don't forget to give Padraig a shout and just check him out.
Yeah, look, we have the milk numbers running there too. Look, we know it's going to be a tight year this year, maybe on dairy farmers and that, and if it's an implemented need or something they need to do, like, we don't mind working with lads there, breaking it down over 2 months of a milk check or 3, we'll work with lads. Like, if lads need stuff, we'll get them supplied.
That's a fair to you, you're fair at them.
Yeah, we'll get it worked out. You know what I mean? We're not going to be greened out. We have the milk numbers there, and sure, any man who wants to use them, they can use away at them,
That's great, Padraig. Yeah, so look, we'll leave it at that for today's video. Thanks very much for watching, and all the best to Padraig in the future. And keep the good work, lads.
Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you. Talk to you.
Thanks.
Bye.